Hey, single planers, you know how I feel about how important it is to hit your positions, but not in this video. We're going to talk about Moe's discussion about swinging smooth. So there's no better feeling knowing that when you wake up in the morning to go play golf, so that you're going to play well. There's no better feeling of hitting good golf shots down the fairway. Years ago, I was frustrated because I lost that. I was confused, I was frustrated, and then I met Moe Norman and learned the single plane swing. And so now I wake up every day and I know I'm going to hit it well, I know I'm going to play well, I know I'm going to have fun. So my mission today is to help as many people as possible wake up every day feeling good that they're going to go out there and play great because of the single plane swing. Hey, welcome to the channel today. Look, one of the things that I do to keep myself inspired and motivated is I go back and I watch Moe Norman swing videos. Now, many of you didn't have the chance maybe in real life to see him do a clinic and hit golf balls, but if you would have, it was an absolute treat. One of the things, not just how great a ball striker he was in the way he tried to explain his swing. Now, I've said it many times, Moe wasn't a technical guy. That's my job, is to help bring his technique to you out there wanting to learn the single plane swing. However, Moe had great insight into his swing. Now, one of the things that you're going to see in this video clip and throughout this video today are a number of Moe's insights to his swing. He would get asked questions from a lot of people that were around him, and they would have insights about Moe, and he would discuss it. In this first clip, the spectator watching Moe says, watch it, he's spanking the ball. I actually kind of like that analogy. Check this out.
Notice how he spanks the ball. He doesn't break his swing up. Everything's steady, it's solid. He's hitting it in his left side.
All right, enough of Moe, bud. Is this
You played three. You guys ready to go? Whenever you're ready. Yeah. All right.
You hit your irons the same way?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I should say so. Do I ever? Boy, today's all different.
Hit it like fuzzy.
Oh, God.
Reno doesn't do it that way though. This way, I mean.
Oh,
Reno doesn't do that.
I played them lots of times. To my help, here's a good ball. Didn't you a number of years ago, hit balls for how many hours? 7. 7 hours with a driver. Yeah, with a driver. 7 hours. I want to have just
How have you increased your length, Moe?
less weight in my handles.
Less weight in
Look
the
at my
hand?
drivers. I used to have so much weight.
Yeah.
Less weight now. Because my hands can move faster.
Good.
So what you saw in that clip was pretty cool. And look, I get inspired when I watch Moe hit balls because, God, the positions are so fantastic. And then he would put those positions into a sequence, and the rhythm of it, the balance of it, and then the speed of it. I mean, and any of you people that don't think Moe could hit the ball very far, just rewind this video and just watch what's going on in the video. If you know anything about golf, that club is zipping through the golf ball. There is no way that Moe ever hit the ball short distances. But in the subject matter of spanking the ball, I don't think that's a bad analogy, you know, because what you see happening is this movement of the club and the movement of the hands, and the club is moving in a way that it's maintaining, Moe would call maintaining the position and then spanking it. So it's releasing. So at the end of the day, when you're hitting your positions and then you're stabilizing your body, then you're basically moving the body in a position that can let those arms and club release, which is what this guy was talking about when he said Moe was spanking the golf ball. I actually like that. I like the idea of when you're putting your positions together that you're getting a rhythm. And by the way, you're in a position to where the club is in a dynamic position to where it can produce speed with just the motion of the hands and the arms. And one of the things I liked about that analogy of spanking was that it's not referring necessarily to body movement. A lot of people, and I see this a lot in instruction, you know, people are trying to manipulate the body. And this is the inside of the swing. And what you want to do is get the body in position so that the arms, the hands and arms can then get through the golf ball. And that's what's making that club have some zip to it. So, you know, the body is the inside of the swing and the arms and hands and the club are kind of the outside of the swing. So again, I love that idea. It inspires me to think about that when I'm just trying to move this golf club with some rhythm and tempo. And, you know, one of the things that's important too, it's about moving the club. I like the whole idea of arm and hand movement. I mean, I don't want to say, oh, it's all arms and hands, because it's not. The body has a lot to do with positions to allow the shoulders, arms, and hands to work. But I love the idea of how you can get the club in a position, stabilize the body, and let it go. I like the idea of letting it go. So the other thing to discuss is the club face movement, because if you're making that kind of slapping motion, you know, like he's spanking the golf ball, well, that's because the face angle is coming from a planed position. He's not coming from a closed position. So the arm leverage the club and get it on plane, it's coming down, and Moe would make that demonstration a lot this way, and then he would release the club. So how the club is angled and how it's planed determines how it actually approaches into impact and then releases through the ball. So that's a great video. Go back and watch that. Watch how dynamic the movement of Moe is. And on the next video, we're going to talk about Moe, what he says, that his swing is smooth.
What are you hitting now, Moe?
4.
4 iron?
Yep. Yep.
4 iron. Okay. Beautiful. Very nice.
That's still smooth. Still
Very
nice.
smooth.
So when you would ask Moe about his golf swing, he would tell you that it's smooth. And again, if you focus on positions, you can say, well, positions aren't necessarily smooth. It's when you take the positions of the swing and you put them all together into that dynamic movement, you get motion of the body, and then you get the motion of the arms, and you get the motion of the club, and then all that together sequences smooth. But Moe felt, and the important part of this is Moe felt how smooth the motion was. Now, you know, this is not technical stuff that I'm talking about here. This is taking the correct positions and generating motion where the inside of the body, the inside of the motion, position-wise, is allowing the body to move in a way that then allows the hands and arms to swing quickly past the body. One of the things that Moe would talk about was the freedom of movement and finishing high and finishing through the ball and leading with the left. And all these things Moe would discuss because, and he used the word flow sometimes, and that was a way of Moe discussing how it was the rhythm and the motion of his positions that allowed him to let it go and release the club. And I love that because, again, I want, you know, we can get so caught up in the positions of the swing. I'm very much a technique guy. But once you have the positions correct, it just comes down to taking those positions and letting the positions of the body, the inside of the swing, then allowing the arms and hands to work around what's happening on the inside of the swing. So again, making sure you're in the correct position, but then letting it go. And I love the idea of, you know, you're letting it go. And one of the things referenced in some of these videos was is stability. And, you know, I talk a lot about this on the channel where if you're gonna let the arms and hands go, in other words, if you're gonna let it go, then you've got to have some stability on the lead side of your body. How do you achieve that? Well, you're hitting into this left side, this left knee, which then allows the right side to go. See that acceleration of the right side, trail side for me. So how do we, you know, the question is, how do you let it go? How do you let the club go? And it looks something like this, where, you know, you're gonna take the club back and you have to be able to hit this position here. If you don't have the proper hand position, when you start transferring into that leg and start turning, there's no way the arms, because they're not staying back, there's no way they can go because maybe they've come forward too soon or you're not stable enough. So one of the things Moe would say a lot to me was, I contain in my downswing. Well, that was his way of saying, look, when you stabilize and you're turning, the hands are staying back, and you can see him sometimes demonstrate that, then he lets it go. And I'm not a big proponent of holding that angle. I don't think we can hold the leverage angle, but I am a proponent of letting it go where we stabilize and then we just let it go, because you've already created the angle, you've already created the leverage here, and then I'm just gonna let it go. I feel a delay. I mean, I feel a delay because I feel the lower body move first. So I feel this lower body before I start coming down, of course. Side bend and tilt, my position on my body is promoting that. So again, feeling the position and then getting it to a position where I can just let the upper body go, which is a combination of turn and let the arms release the club. And one of the things I think that it's really good to get the feeling of is what Moe talked about, in the sense of releasing the club, finishing high, getting through the ball. And then let's hear what Moe in this next video talks about when he discusses release.
Go ahead, right in the center row. Never left flow. Never Never left the target. But I'm never hitting at the ball. Swing. Swinging through the ball with my left hand. Left hand swings through the ball. The ball will go. Okay. But I swing under my arms so well. Under. Never. This wrist is never higher than that one at any time in my swing. I never want to release it? Oh, it'll release way after I've hit the ball.
Way after you hit the ball, right?
Yeah.
It comes out of pinch and solid.
Certainly.
Well,
I believe in my timing and my extension data, like I do. Look at here yet. Look at the back of my left hand in the face. Same angle, not like the guys today. Or my muscles are always in motion to move forward. Always. That's what Hogan and I do so well. Our muscles are always in position to move at the target. With no strain, no struggle. We're never fighting our alignment. Flowing. It's like a bird. We're flowing on our alignment. We're just flowing. Look. We're just flowing. Never off balance. Never see a spike in my left shoe. Never. Never. Especially going through. My left foot is. Yeah. Every time. Never any of that stuff. Nor did Newton, nor did Hogan. But what we believe in. Finishing high. I'll finish up over my head. My left arm is never left on my left shoulder. One of you guys stand. I'll hit all these, I won't hit you. Go right past your face every time.
Right behind you.
stand there and get a film of that.
I wouldn't even know you're there.
Get a film of him. Yeah, that'd be good.
So when you see Moe doing videos and guys are asking him questions, he's trying to explain his feelings, and that's one of the great things and insights you can get from Moe when you're watching these videos. In that clip, he's talking about what happens after the ball, and a lot of times Moe discussed the lead hand pulling, and the guy says, well, do you release it? And he goes, oh yeah, but well after the ball. And then you'll see Moe discussing how he kept the club square down the line. So again, if the lead side's rotating and the back of the hand and you keep rotating, it feels like you can keep that club square for a period of time. So that's what Moe felt, is the club staying square, but then he also felt that he would finish high. So the release happened well after the golf ball. So Moe felt it happening, he felt it very much stable through here, club square, and then releasing after the ball, finishing high. Those are some pretty good insights in the sense that you have to have the position of the body to get the club to stay squared on the line. What you should do is try this sometime, is just grab your club, set it right go right to impact, and then now just turn your body, just keep your arm against your hip a little bit there, and then turn your body. And you're going to see the club will stay square for a period of time. And then when you straighten your arm, just extend the arm, you'll see the club then releases. So this is showing you that body turn matters, position of the body turn matters, and then the arm bent matters, right? Because that only does it release when that arm straightens. Again, Moe explaining what he was feeling, and then when that arm extends, then you get the extension in the high finish. So again, Moe explaining the feelings of his motion, dynamic motion, but it's great to listen to his insights on what he's talking about. And hey, if you're enjoying this channel, I'm bringing Moe clips to you, deciphering some of the stuff he talked about in the swing. He had the greatest golf swing of any player that's ever played the game. Hope you're enjoying this content. Give me a thumbs up, hit the bell icon, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.